he has some type of loyalty to Raul because he coached them at the previous team together. That's his guy. He brought him.
Yeah.
You know, he has a sense of loyalty to which fair or not fair, but this is the result of it.
Yes, sir. You know the fucking vibes, man. YCFC Forever Podcast is back with another episode. Coming off of a funky loss. Hey, these are the guys to talk about it. This is
wait a second.
We're here to cheer you guys up.
Wait a second. I'm hearing something in my ear. I believe. Wait. Yes. Miami have scored again, fellas. But this time, Raul Gustavo decided to kick the ball himself in the goal and not let someone else score for him. So yes, Miami is still scoring a whole day later. Okay, back to you guys.
That's hilarious, bro. I got another one. I got a dad joke for y'all. So I was doing the dishes this morning, and it was Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, all this shit. The fridge was flooded with Tupperware, plastic bins. So I loaded up the dishwasher, and I said to Lucas, I said, "Hey, the dishwasher's full of Miami fans." He goes, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "It's full of plastic." He started dying. That shit was mad funny.
Wow.
Because you know exactly when that man leaves, when Messi leaves, son, that stadium's gonna be empty, bro.
Yo, my mom gave me 2 tote bags full of fucking.
That's what I'm saying,
containers. Bro. I looked at my mom as she was packing the bags. I was like, "Yo, mom, you know I'm throwing all these out, right?"
You know what's crazy?
There's no way that shit would have filled my sink to the brim.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I put it all in the dishwasher. I'm like, I'm not washing this shit by hand. What?
Se fueron todos.
Yeah, right.
He said
if he dies, he dies, bro.
You washed a bunch of Miami fans.
Facts.
Oh man,
Sanchez, what up?
My blood pressure.
Yeah, man.
According to the YouTube comments,
an adult beverage in here. I got a. What you say?
According to the YouTube comments, I guess my weight also.
It was roasting y'all, bro.
Yo, what's wrong with having a fucking post-win diner meal, bro?
You can't have a meal? Can't
what
eat?
They said, what y'all eating? Oh, y'all should be there
on the road for it's been bad hours since we had a meal, bro. We coming from Philly.
I said, damn, they fat shaming my bros right now, B. Stop it. Yousef, what up?
Bro, it's been a day of reflection and acceptance.
Yeah, it really has been, man. It really has been.
Realizing
not like this either, bro. Not like this, man.
You know what made it worse, bro? It was like my non-MLS fans, my non-MLS friends.
I got you. Yeah, I know, man.
They're all like, "Oh, I just saw the highlights of the Miami NYCFC game. The game looked really good." I was like, "The fuck did it look good?" Like, maybe you as someone who's like a neutral, but nah, bro, like that shit. So it was like getting a lot of those messages, kind of just like, man, stop! Don't talk to me. Like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to hear it. Tell out of nowhere, not all of a sudden you know MLS.
Last night, MLS. The drive home from Billy's by myself after I dropped Yousef off, I sat in silence, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to do that, man. Just got to hear your car, hear how the car sounds and shit.
Yo, just like this suspension needs some work.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
I haven't heard that in a while.
What the fuck is that?
Start holding my exhaust.
Your car sound like that. Let me know. I'm not.
He's like, hold on, let me turn this radio up real quick, man.
I don't got money to fix nothing. Let me turn the radio up.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's why I sent you that list when that dude was like, "Yo, you need to change this oil and that oil." I'm like,
"It's not gonna work for me, brother."
It's not gonna work for me, brother.
Like we could change the light bulb.
I got home and I just sat on the couch and I just sat there like, for like a whole 5 minutes before I got up and turned on the computer and just sat there like, dang, you know what I'm gonna do, man? Fuck. I was like so sad. I'm like, I know what could cheer me up. Some Thanksgiving flan. Was I not eating flan yesterday, Yousef, when we were setting up to record the vibe check? I was like, I'm like, let me eat some flan so I can throw out the container, make some room in my fridge.
Yeah, exactly. Some room in your fridge. Put it in with the rest of the Miami fans and shit.
Oh,
yeah. How was y'all Thanksgiving though? Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, right? That was this week, right?
No. Yeah. This would have came out after. Yeah, this definitely came out.
Yeah.
It was chill. Nothing really crazy. Just
Yousef, it's definitely coming out after Thanksgiving because we're recording after Thanksgiving.
Hey, brother, it's been a week. It's been a week.
It's been the longest year of my life this past week.
Yeah,
for real.
Nah, it was chill.
Thanksgiving good though. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. You guys hosted again? Or
nah, my aunt always hosts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
she live in your building though, or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And then you, Sanchez, you went to your mom's crib or?
No, I just worked. I just showed up. I literally showed up at my mom's crib at 1:15 in the nighttime.
Sheesh.
And I called my sister. I'm like, y'all awake? And she's like, yeah, we're like up. We're like, I'm like, I'm downstairs. Buzz me in. I don't want to ring the bell.
Nice.
Like, buzz me in. I came upstairs and I was like, I heard there's packages. like a fucking Ocean's 11 here trying to steal these fucking jebs, these trays and shit.
Trays of delicious meals.
I'm opening them up, making sure they're filled to the brim proper. I'm like, this shit's half empty. Where's the big tray? Let me fill this up.
Yeah, facts. Good. Y'all did good this year. You heard? Fucking crime balls and shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
They had
okay,
go
ahead.
At the barbershop.
They had a big what?
A feast at the barbershop.
Nice.
Lewis's family, they had, since there's like 100 of them, they just had it at the barbershop. And my mom and my sister, they went. And
that's nice.
It's funny because I was at the barbershop the day prior, and I was literally telling every single person there, yo, you mind sending a tray with my mom, please? You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, one of these guys is gonna look out.
Yeah.
You know?
Somebody gonna hook
Besides
it up.
my mom. I know my mom's gonna look out, but I need more homies, you know.
So you still got leftovers?
Nah, that's a wrap.
Nah, it's over.
It's over. Sunday. That's it. Gone. Hasta la vista.
Dunsky.
Did you host, Dave?
Nah, I went to my mom's crib. Just 2 minutes down the road, yo. She's like half a mile from me. Yeah, I was on the Perni duty, and
yes, we saw you sent us a little bit.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah. So when I went to go buy, because I bought the shit on Tuesday night to make it Wednesday night. But I originally wanted to make it Tuesday. I got lazy. But I went to one section of the butcher shop, bro. They had fucking two left, but these was the heavyweights of the heavyweight pigs, bro. 21 and 23 pounds each.
Yousef and Sanchez.
Yousef and Sanchez Pelniz, bro. I said, God damn. Just to put it in perspective, bro.
You had to put the tray, the grill thing in your oven. So you get
2 ovens for these shit, bro. Just to put it in perspective. Hold on. To put it in perspective, to feed like a good amount of people is usually like an 8 to 10 pound pelniz. This shit was 23 pounds.
You feeding a cafeteria, bro.
Son, you feeding the whole nation with that shit. But now, luckily, I went down to the pork section and they had the regular joints over there, and I was like, "Thank God, bro," because I was not trying to cook.
Son, you should have gotten the pod special, bro. You should have gotten the pod special.
Oh my God,
pulled pork sandwiches, pelniz sandwich on the side of the highway.
That would have been merged, bro. It just all the Tupperware. It just snap a sticker.
Like, how you even cook all that? I don't know, bro. That shit took me out when I saw that shit. But yeah, thank God I got the regular 8-pounder joint. So yeah, man. I'm stalling here because the inevitable is happening. Obviously, some people don't like when we start talking our bullshit, but whatever. NYCFC lost Eastern Conference Finals to the Inter Miami 5-1. And I don't know if you guys heard our vibe check, but please start listening to that, especially next season when we come back. Immediately after the games, we're going to be doing those quick insights right after the games and shit. But Sanchez brought up a very, very good point. On paper, it looked a lot worse than what it actually was. But there's a lot to talk about, so I wanna really get into it. My viewing experience was a bit different, obviously different than yours. A good friend of mine, him and his lady had a baby. She finally got her shots, and we were able to go see her. So it was like this weekend, or we don't know when. So not unfortunately, but we went to go see them on Saturday. And so we watched the game at their place, which was cool because it was, they're not into soccer and shit. So it was like, it's a big deal. Obviously, they know who Messi is and shit. So yeah, it was cool to be able to watch the game with them. But obviously,
crazy.
The result,
You introduced them to soccer, and Justin Hack scored. Think about that.
Wow. I did say he was from Brooklyn, yo. I did say he was from Brooklyn. So yeah, man. What about y'all? Y'all went to Billy's, right?
Billy's was cool, man.
Billy's. I got there. Yeah.
They were trying to. I don't know because I didn't pay attention. I guess maybe last time that I was there, but they're recreating the stadium atmosphere, for like the lineup. So they had the stadium announcers go through the lineup the same way they would at the game. Like
so everybody said sucks.
No, just they only did they would do
Mark Fratto, I think is his name. The in-stadium announcer.
Yeah. He was there at Billy's.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's
what I'm saying. They were recreating. They had the.
I didn't want to say anything, but since Yousef brought it up again, Yousef, they do this forever. Since
I don't go to Billy's watch parties. I either
not just Billy's, anywhere they've had watch parties. That's what they do. The only thing is that since you don't really, and I can say we don't really go to many official team official watch parties, you may have forgotten, but this was not new to me. I walked in and I was like, yeah, this is exactly.
I go to when I used to go to live in Queens, I would go to Third Rail or Bar 43.
Yeah,
so I would just go there.
You just get Angelo screaming in your ear.
Yeah, but it's fun though.
Milan screaming in your ear.
All right, but let's say first, if you're listening to this and you've never been to one of the team,
it's pretty cool. It is. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
The graphics, the whole shebang.
They had graphics on one big screen. I kept thinking about you, Dave, watching the game because the big screen they had the game on was I don't know what the terminology is. So Dave, you help me out here.
It's essentially a 4x5, pretty much.
No, it wasn't. It was a square screen. The game was shown on a square screen, right?
Not full screen.
It was
the full screen, but it was a square. Is where I'm getting at.
Okay.
Right. So we got a lot of elongated faces. It wasn't bad. The imaging wasn't bad, but the proportions was a little off. Like I was able to tell. And what bothered me is that to the left above the bar, it was the wide screen. I'm like, they weren't showing the game on that screen.
That screen
that was like the in-stadium graphic screen.
Yeah, that was which get loud,
which was cool in its own way. But it was just
pump it louder, pump it louder.
So I was like, this is what Dave be talking about, Yousef, when we record shit for Instagram and for YouTube. Like, I'm pointing.
Yeah. But the thing was that even that side was like super elongated. Like it was on the horizontal side. It was like
it was very long. So they would have had to put black boxes on the edges.
It was so like the location doesn't have a proper big screen.
That just kind of it bothered me.
But it works though.
It works. It wasn't bad. It just bothered me because I kept bringing up people's hairs. I'm like, why does their hair look this way? And then I was like, oh, it's because they're like compressed this way, so their hair is standing way taller than it needs to be. You know,
but it was a good crowd. The
it's probably a projector setting.
No, it's
probably
It
had
is.
wrong.
no, it's LED screens.
Oh, it's LED screen. Oh,
That
sorry.
one?
LED screen.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's the one with the boards. Like you
yeah,
could just the ones where you could just like move them.
yeah, LED
Yeah.
screens. Yeah, in little-
I wasn't too bothered by it. It was just because you could at least watch it from like the angles.
What I did really enjoy about it was I really did like. Obviously, I haven't been to Belize this whole postseason, so people who gone have experienced experiences. I liked how good of an atmosphere it is.
Yeah, it always
Like,
looks cool, man. It always looks cool.
that's what I really enjoyed. I was like, the drums and everything was there, but it's not like when you're in a small bar and there's drums where the drums could be overpowering,
Yeah.
and then like you can't even you can't even hear your thoughts. This was like a
Yeah,
perfect mix
Billy's
of
is
like
a very big spot too, though.
Yeah.
it was a
So
very
open.
good mix of like the drums were as loud as they could be, but it wasn't overpowering. I could still hear the commentary. I could
Oh,
still
that's
have a
good.
conversation with the person next to me, and then still enjoy the crowd atmosphere about it.
Yeah.
So
It
that
feels
was
it's as closest to like you be there in stadium. Because I remember
it-
that was what I was like saying the whole time that I was missing. It was just like um I was missing feeling that like how the tension was in the stadium. You know, like when you're there
yeah,
and
yeah,
you're
you did bring that up, yeah.
like that was something that I was like, oh, I miss it. But then with everything going on, the way everything was playing out in Billy's, it kind of still felt like that because everybody was still on edge. Everybody was super present. Like there wasn't like super side conversations or side stuff. Like like stupid shit sometimes be happening.
Yeah.
Like everybody was really like
Talking about other shit.
like present onto the
The
match. And, like
conversations being had was the game comment.
yeah, it was game. It was just like
Commentary. Game.
It's basically game atmosphere. You know.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was really dope. No, it was really dope.
You know, it's cool. I've never. I don't think I've gone to an official watch party. Like you said, I've gone to the other joints at other spots. But have you guys seen the 2021 the cup final,
That was there.
the footage that the
Yeah,
team did?
Yeah,
um,
at the Hammerstein.
Yeah, that was fire, bro. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Like
It
that.
was like that.
Yeah, that's
It
how.
was-
That's when I saw
when we
the clips
scored-
and shit.
When we scored, they had like the little Gilbert flares.
mm.
And Troy Press off the balcony had like a fire extinguisher smoke bomb thing going. I'm dead serious. He had like a little fire extinguisher smoke
Oh, my
machine thing.
ankles.
He had like the Wiz Khalifa weed gun
Oh,
shit.
nah. He's just getting everybody smacked up.
But it was like smoke or fog, whatever machine it was. But it was like it reminded me of that thing. Like
Yeah, that's
So-
funny.
Nah,
He's
it was
like,
good.
imagine.
That'd be crazy.
God damn, I love this team.
Yeah. It was cool, man. That, but when I see those videos, it reminds me of when they were at the Hammerstein and shit. So
Yeah.
So that part, like the whole part, the game itself, the vibe, everybody was up for it. I feel like all day myself at work, I was singing the songs at work.
yeah, I tend to do that.
Mm.
I tend to do that too.
I was hyping myself up all day. I'm like, no, we're gonna win. I'm gonna book this flight tonight. I hope it's San Diego so we could get rid of we could get out the warm the cold weather for a
Yeah,
day or
yeah,
so,
yeah.
whatever. I'm doing all these thoughts. I'm like, and then I told Yousef I have my Amazon cart full of stuff that I haven't checked out because it's either I'm talking about essentials, bro. I'm talking about deodorant, fucking vitamins, hand lotion. I'm talking about daily essentials that I'm like, if we go to the final, I'm gonna need that money for the ticket.
Yeah.
Man, when it sacrifices essential shopping for
You gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
So that was like,
you sir.
Because
Pretty much saying it, yo. If
have
we
to
would have made the
compete.
finals, bro, he was a the OD grajo.
no, because I think I would have made it, but I would have pressed checkout on payday on Thursday, but I would have had to buy the flight like right now. You know what I mean?
We're like, yo, what's that
So,
smell? Oh,
yeah.
you know what?
You
That's
know what?
success.
That's success right there, bro.
Well, unfortunately, bro, you could buy your
But
deodorant.
What about you, Yousef? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm saying the animo, the spirits throughout the day, all week. Really, I was texting back and forth with a few people. I texted Suki throughout the week, and a couple other people were just like all like, "Yeah, man, we got this." The people who were driving out Like, nah, we got this. We're gonna win. I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, man, we're gonna win. Like, I really, truly, at the core of my soul, believe that we were gonna win.
Wow. What about you,
And
Yousef?
And in regard, like for what? Sorry.
In terms of mentality going into the game during the week, and then obviously the day of the game, like how were you feeling going into it?
So prior to like, let's say 10 minutes prior to the match, I felt like I was calm about it. Like I remember I was saying like I was even on the Philly on the ride up, I was like taking my daydreams
Yeah.
or my quick naps, and I was like envisioning how we were beating Miami. Like I was daydreaming about how it was gonna play out, and it was just like, yo, we were gonna play this type of way, and it's gonna be this goal that's gonna hit them early, and they're gonna be playing in the back. Like I was just the whole week, I was just in that mode of like, like you're just like daydreaming and smiling because I felt like I was like, yo, I think like they're gonna figure it out. I think they're gonna with one team. I like so I went at it like that. Like we're playing with house money. Like it's just you got to try it, right? Like I just can't be negative about it.
Mm.
And then like 10 minutes, I got to Billy's a little earlier than I wanted to, knowing that I was like, I don't want to like build, I don't want tension to build up before I want the match. I want to get there and I just the match to start, and I'm like already in that like, oh shit, I got to pay attention.
Yeah.
And I let that anxiety kind of creep in, and I started feeling like, yo, man, like why is this shit taking so long to fucking start? Like,
Yeah,
it's
I was
6:05.
I was like, I don't understand why you're texting like
Like,
as if you've never been to an MLS game before, yo.
I know, but it's just like it. But I'm just saying, as in like it's just that
and the
started creeping in.
game started later than normal.
Yeah, like it was just like 6:20 almost when that game
Yeah.
fucking
Not that
started.
much later, bro.
No, no, bro. It's 7 to 8 minutes after the kickoff time. That said, if it says let's say 7:30, it starts at 7:38. The game. It's
Like
been like
that's
that consistently in MLS for
But when did they say kickoff was?
6
6.
o'clock, and the game
But
started at almost 6:20.
cogió un rato. It was
Yeah,
enough
that's
to
a lot of
give
time.
me. I was just like telling my boy, I was like, yo, like son, like I'm like now I'm getting in like the script because we saw the shit that happened the before the match where like it got tweeted like if somebody notified you about like that thing with Inter Miami shit. So it's like, yo, now it feels
The
like
Google notification.
yeah. So now it feels
Yeah.
like the rig is up. Like oh shit, and that's when it started like creeping up. Like oh fuck, we might be in for something. But
The script was written already. I got there. I was coming from work, so I had to fly, bro. I made it to the Bronx, door to door, from work to Billy's in 24 minutes.
Mm.
And I work in Queens, and I'm talking about parked by Billy's inside in 24 minutes.
Wow.
And I missed the first few minutes of the game. The first like, yeah, you see me rolling, but yeah, I walked in. I watched the Miami second goal from Billy's. It's just I just hadn't. I walked in and didn't say hi to nobody. I literally someone said hi to me, and I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" He tried to have a conversation. I was like, "No, game." I literally
Game.
like I literally like no. I paused them like the game, because I was just in the back watching the game, and then I didn't even know where Yousef was until well after the Miami second goal. And I was like, "Let me go find Yousef right now."
Damn.
Yeah.
good night, bro.
Yeah,
let's get
it was
to this lineup.
it was weird, man. It was a weird day. Yeah, let's do this lineup, man.
It's like one thing. No, I bet everybody listening is like, yo, I don't even want to hear when you guys want to start this game, but it's just
Nah, it's yeah, it just I don't know. I don't want to be negative, but yeah, I didn't
it's
I
just
didn't
one of
have
those.
those same sentiments that y'all had. I was more like I felt like I was
Hooray!
going to the principal's office, or like parent teachers conference when you fucked up during the school year and you like, damn, now my mom got to knows about this shit that I got bad grades, and then it's like, hey, you got a fucking A+ in gym, that was the hat goal. That's how it felt. It was just like, yeah, you failed the other 5 classes, but yo, you got one, baby, you doing good in English or some bullshit. But yeah, I just felt like it was too much of a hill to climb. You know, Miami and then Jordi Alba, the way he's been playing, is just like this is going to be fucking tough.
Mm.
But you know
And
what? Once the game started, Yusuf, you want to get into the lineup real quick?
Yeah, so
Mm.
I actually have a thing I want to bring up with the lineup. So because this thing was a little interesting yesterday. So I want to know. I want to
You have a,
present I want to
you have a
present three lineups, and I want you to tell me, based on what you saw in the match, which one is actually how the lineup was. Okay, because it got a little interesting.
this is,
Do, 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 do.
I feel like
And-
this is great radio right now.
What I mean, you can talk while I'm putting up the photos.
It's 'cause I
yeah,
don't
but
know
we're
where you're
waiting
going.
to answer your
Yeah,
question. I
all
don't know
right.
where you're
It was-
going with it. So
Yeah,
only
so
one
right
lineup.
now, so
It's
this
not that
one. Okay, all right,
Oh yeah,
so because
that was kind of it. That one, we
all
could go
right,
with this.
so hold up. So then we have this because this is essentially
this is a
what
4-2-3-1 because
4-2-3-1.
people not watching.
Yeah,
Mhm.
right. And then with Morales up top, well, obviously we all know how that played out. Then you kind of have how this is sort of sometimes how they were lining up, but it was like
Which is a
very
4-4-2.
4-4-2 with Nico and Morales up top. But then we saw a lot of sort of this going on, which is essentially Nico and Maxi both playing a false nine, like coming tucking in behind the wingers
Yeah.
and playing that way. So, what would you? Which one would you say would be the
No,
main one
it's
throughout the match?
it's because it's a hybrid because since the last match and the match before, this is what they've been doing. They've been Morales and Fernandez have been both swapping in the false nine position.
Yeah.
They've been going back and forth with O2 on in this game. They had so let's go to the lineup. Leave this because I don't yeah. We got
Hold on, time
freezing.
out. Did you make this, Yusuf?
Which would yeah,
The
you
last
can
one?
move people around in Fat Mob. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, because yeah,
Go ahead, Steve, go
I actually think it would be Maxi as the number 9 as initially started. But like I said, they're both swapping back and forth.
yeah,
It
like
doesn't even
pivoting.
matter. Yeah. So we have freezing goal, Gray, Martins, Hacken, Raul Gustavo as the back line. We got the returning Aiden O'Neill with Johnny Shore making another start. Ojeda on the right wing, Kevin O'Toole on the left wing, and like we said, Morales and Nico Fernandez in the middle of that area. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Initially, it's kind of people were kind of questioning the O'Toole starting on the left. I did feel that we have seen him there before recently in these playoffs to not be surprised that Pascal went with this. You know, especially some might say that Hannes Wolf had like not a very impactful game in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So I kind of see why they went with O'Toole and Ojeda, who had a good game in Philadelphia. So initially I had no problems with this lineup. The starting 11, I had no problems with it because we've to this point we could trust this back four. We were able to trust Raul Gustavo on the left up to here. Johnny Shore proved that he could play minutes in the midfield. Aiden O'Neill has been the starter since he's arrived. We had no reason to doubt Pascal's judgment in this situation. So I was okay with the up when the first whistle, I was okay with what was on the field. What transpired was an abomination of sorts. You can remove that, Yousef.
He just had to like. What else did he have to play? Like
No, because
that's just literally like. Unfortunately, we were on. I'm not using it as an excuse. It's just as one of those matter of facts of like.
it's the best
He
one we
had
had.
almost no.
It's the best.
No other option, unfortunately.
Also,
I think Hans Wolf is the only one that were there that you could have been like
during the
maybe
game.
start him.
I tried showing Yousef my phone to show him what's on the bench, and Yousef was like, "Yo, I don't want to see nothing on your phone right now." And I'm like, "I'm trying to show you the bench,
Yeah, I was
because
bro, because I was
we were discussing what could be the potential subs,
I
Yes.
was just like
coming
was
off of
just
what
like
you saying, we didn't have much, and really
At what point in the game was this?
early second half, early
Damn.
second half. Like
bro,
no,
it's
actually,
just-
it might have been at the start of the second half when we saw that Hannes Wolf came on the field,
yeah.
because we were like, what else can he do? There isn't much else. All we have is Julian and maybe a Lineage, the only other guys who've gotten minutes that are on this bench.
We were
There's no
debating on like because one thing we kept I don't know if maybe I saw it and it wasn't like right because maybe I was just making excuses for stuff, but I kept seeing them play this ball up like the middle as if there was a 9 up top, and I'm like, what do you keep doing this? We don't have a man there whatsoever and anywhere around there. So I kept thinking maybe they're doing that so that later on they bring Seymour in as like a all right, now we have this ball there that they keep thinking is gonna like nothing's happening, and then next thing you know, shit, we have a 9. I don't know, but clearly a 9 never came in. So I think that's why we were talking about the lineup, because I was like, maybe Seymour comes in later on, and you were just like, no, he's not, and I was like,
no, I'm like, there's no way he brings Seymour on.
yeah. So it's just
No way he brings Maximo on. There's no way none of these players come on the bench. The only people that could come off the bench was Wolf, Julian Fernandez, and Michel Lineage. Those are the only three people on that bench that I trusted with any type of significant minutes. Once the game got out of hand, at that point it's like, well, you got nothing else to lose. You might as well throw one of these young kids in just for, at minimum, their Instagram pictures,
But I'll say this though, first half, like first 20 minutes,
Oh, we were in.
were
Bro.
we not were
we
we not
locked in, bro.
were we not in that match like heavy
Yeah.
duty?
Yeah.
I felt like they were like we were good back and forth, but we were taking on their pressure. They were taking on the stuff that we were putting on them. Like we were kind of making it work. Like I think it was just like a figuring out phase, but it looked like we were doing something. It just kept. It felt like there was going to be a moment for us coming up.
I almost want to say, I know it's going to sound absurd what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it either way. I think, obviously, you can't take away the goals that they scored, Miami scored, but we were in the whole game down 2-1, down 2-0, down 1-0, down 2-0, 2-1, 3-1. We were still making them concerned. We were still having to make them work to conserve their lead. The whole way. We just couldn't score. If we were able to score somewhat, we were able to score some of the two clear opportunities we had in the second half, the Maxi no shot and the Julian shot that would have tied it up, or the whole game changes. The whole game changes. But before we get to that, I want to get into what number does this fucking jabroni wear? Number 34 or some bullshit? Raul Gustavo. I said it during the game, watching it to Yousef, and I read it online. Multiple people saying on comments here and there on the social medias, all over social medias, that man must have had a parlay somewhere, bro. Check that man's DraftKings account.
Yeah.
Because there's no way. Someone even said it about Matt Freeze. There's no way these guys can ball out a week ago, look world class,
Yeah.
and then completely collapse the way they did.
Yeah.
Because it was bad. Like Raul had some weird moments in Philly, but not like crazy out like that.
But then he also had really good moments in Philly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He kind of covered it.
Yeah. He didn't have the good moments this game. He just had four of the goals were he was at fault for 4 of them.
Yep.
Dude, there was you could highlight every single moment that they scored, and Raul is gonna be there making a mistake.
In frame.
Yeah, in frame making a mistake.
Obviously, the first goal
was his mistake.
Yeah. When
That's
he didn't head it all the way properly,
100% his mistake.
That was ridiculous. The second goal, it's not
was Martin's mistake.
It's not initially
ball watching.
So was Raul.
Yeah,
and it's not initially. Hold up, it's not initially their mistake. Is what I was saying when before we press record. how the quick resume of play. You know, the broadcast does us no justice. It doesn't show us who put the ball into play for Miami. If there was any player, NYCFC player on the ball, making sure it's not a quick restart. You know, alas what happened to us against the Rebels, I think in the Open Cup a few years ago, where it was like a quick throw in and they scored and then we were eliminated. It was something similar like that. Like it was so quick that it didn't give enough time for the team to set up, and then Raul Gustavo gets cooked. Did it. But over the top.
The problem that came with that though is that kind of lends us like to a little bit of maybe what happened even in the second half. You have to be locked in those moments.
Yes,
like you to get got on a restart after, I think that's if I'm correct, that's after the scuffle
in
that
the mid.
happened.
It was
Restart was in the midfield.
Like that's what I'm saying. But that was the restart after all of that. Like you gotta be as a keeper, as a defenders. Like you gotta. This is not like, oh, they're playing through the lines and then just kind of like got you on the shoulder. That's just that ball is in the air.
You got to be paying attention
You
to
gotta
the
be paying
ball.
attention.
Whether the ball is just sitting on the field and there's 10 players surrounding and thinking who's going to kick it, or they're setting up to kick the ball into play.
You gotta hear
all
the whistle.
11 players have to be locked in.
Like,
The loss of focus there on those first two goals is.
We have a history with this.
You know
Same thing happened last year with Philly. That goal in Philly when we had the defensive switch.
The set piece switch during, I think it was a free kick or a corner kick that led to a goal.
Free kick.
Ridiculous.
It was like same scenario. We just like lost the focus, and it was just like, all right,
I think that was because of the sub that happened too.
Yeah,
but this is the thing. What I'm saying is that there's no way here that we can't. There's no excuse for focus. Talent is one thing, skill is one thing. You have to accept that, but the focus, and that's why I think Pascal Jansen has some of the blame also on this. Like, he didn't have his team focused, because it's not just if it was one player who was losing focus and getting and things. It was a team effort, and if it's a team effort, it also goes up to the bench. It also goes up to the coaching staff. There's something happened. The preparation for this game, something went wrong. They did something different. Where I don't know what.
Should then he have moved Raul out of there and put O'Toole? If we're gonna go into the, like, Pascal needs to take ownership of something, because I think his quote after was really interesting, but because clearly you're getting beat. You're getting beat on every ball. You're making defensive blunders. I think by the third goal, it's like, yo, Raul, like, you need to get out of it.
So when they showed Wolf on the screen when they came back from the commercial break on the broadcast, my initial thought, and I think I might have said it to you as well, is that I thought they took out Raul, pushed O'Toole to the left back, and put Hannes Wolf on the left wing, which could have been the move to make. You know,
at least you have somebody there who's like defensive minded.
And then the Johnny Shore sub could have happened a few minutes later. You know, because now you're losing the midfield. You're putting Kevin O'Toole in the midfield, who only has one other appearance playing in that position this season, which was last week. You're putting him there against an elite midfield. A combination that's on the other side wearing pink. Like, this is crazy to think that. I would have still went with Kevin O'Toole for Gustavo. Gustavo showed you in the first half two, I don't want to say blunders, but two mental mistakes that led to goals. Those first two goals, he was front and center on those.
Yes, I agree with how Raul played. I think those first two. Well, you gotta remember though, bro. Messi and Jordi Alba, they fucking cooked us yesterday, bro.
Okay,
and they've been doing that to everybody. They scored 4 on us the last time we played. They scored 4 on Nashville the last time they was out there. They're in a groove, bro. They're in a groove.
Okay.
If you rewatch that third goal, there's literally nothing we can do. Messi's holding the ball, and he does what Messi does. He holds on to the ball. So what happens? 4 people go after him, which leaves this jabroni to go in by himself to score his third goal for the hat trick. Like,
Yeah.
what,
Who was
like,
the
what do you
closest-
do in that
Well, who's
situation?
Why was Raul Gustavo standing in the middle,
Yeah.
a foot away from Aiden O'Neal?
Why are you
And-
ball watching?
and
There's 4 other
Why are
people
you all
around there.
watching in the middle? Yousef said it hilariously yesterday. He's like, "Why is Raul playing goalkeeper?
Made no sense.
Because he's standing in front of the goalkeeper. Why are you not on the left side of the box? Why
Like-
are you not aware there's a player to the left? Why are you in the middle covering another man's position?" That's the mental part of this aspect of this that you're bypassing, David. It's just it's Raul Gustavo it's not my eyes. Everybody's saying the same thing. You know,
Like Raul had
on the first goal, Raul gets beat out on pace with the header.
Yeah.
Who blows up the bad header? The guy blows right by him.
Bro,
Right?
in
On
the
the first
score.
one? I'm
The
not
first one.
worried about it. Those first 2, those is mistakes. But I'm talking about this third one and on. I'm watching the third one right now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 NYCFC players on them.
Where
On
is
Messi right now.
Bro.
where is
On
Raul
Messi.
Gustavo standing?
Raul, he's in the middle, obviously, but he's watching Messi to see where the ball is going.
So why is
Why?
he in the middle?
Why
Because
is he
we're not
there?
playing a man. We're not playing man defense.
So
What
then
do you-
play,
you want
play
him to
your
mark-
zone. That's what I'm saying.
He's in his zone. Where does you want
No,
him to
he's not.
be?
He's
Where's
Bro,
he supposed to be at? Where's he? It's 66-49. Pause it at
yeah, I have it.
66-49.
I have it on my phone. I'm watching it over and over and over again. He's in the middle. He's supposed to be in the left. You're supposed to see that Hannes Wolf is already beat in the midfield, way up there. The dude is
Like-
behind, basically behind his Wolf.
Like, so Gustavo's right there. Martin's got his man, so he can't cover because he'll be exposed on that
Tavon
cutback.
Gray, look, see how far Tavon Gray is to the top. He's playing the right. He's on
Tavon
the
Gray
right
got
side.
caught out. If you
He's
go
playing-
back, he gets caught out.
He's playing the right side. Martins is guarding this dude right here. Hack is pressuring.
Hold
the
on,
ball.
say names. Say because I don't know who you're pointing at. Say names.
Martins. See, Martins has the dude to his right shoulder.
Okay.
He's right there. Hack is pressing the ball. See how Hack steps up? So Aiden O'Neal, as the other midfielder, the defensive midfielder, is supposed to drop into the middle, which
He's doing right there.
which is what he's doing. Why is Gustavo on the inside of him? Between him and Martins, Raul Gustavo is supposed to be on the left side, on the outside of him.
He misses his mark completely.
He's missing his mark and he's missing his position. It's not just like, oh, he got caught ball watching and lost track of where he's standing.
Because the thing is, even before this, he's
Can you
already
press
he's
play on this?
there.
Can you press
No,
play
no,
on
this is a screenshot that somebody grabbed on
because
on
if you
Twitter.
see where the dude runs in from, Hannes Wolf is chasing for dear life.
Yeah, he's chasing for dear life.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
But if Raul Gustavo is standing on the left side of this player, this Miami player that's right behind him, if he's
Yeah.
standing in front of him or to the left, like on the near side, he'll be able to cut
That's
the lane.
already,
off.
bro. So
Yeah.
so that's already that gets the pass eventually. But it's like it was a lot of this all day. Like
Yeah, but
he
I
kept-
feel like that's what happens when people play against Messi. When teams play against Messi, they get drawn towards him because he holds on to the ball.
Then
for
we're not.
so
We're
long.
just not that good. Then We're not that
I don't
good.
think we're that good, bro. I don't
Exactly.
I don't think we're that good.
Exactly.
That's what
So-
that's
and that
that's
was
why I
my
didn't have
point.
the same mentality as y'all going into the game.
And that's
like,
what the vibe check afterwards was me saying clearly we're not that good. No matter how good we were playing before, we're not that good. We were
See, like,
not
I don't
that good.
think I don't think we can say that we're not that good because the thing is, we were in that first half. We were a very even team, even though it was a 2-1 scoreline. We were an even team stat wise. If we had a better finishing in that first half, we leave there probably up 3-2. If actually
in the first
second,
half,
actually, in
Not in the
fact,
first half.
the second
not in the
half,
first half.
okay,
You wilding, bro. We didn't have no. It was.
what are you talking about?
We had 3 shots. We had 2 or 3 shots on target. Yeah.
We had
In the
shots on target in the first half.
Yes, we did. Yeah,
We
correct.
we had chances going forward in the first half. Like it just we were playing our game, and then
Yeah.
unfortunately that second goal, I always say Freeze should have gotten at least a hand on that second goal. That
On the near
floater
side, near side. Yeah.
to get beat
Yeah, he
like
was out a little
near
forward too
post
much.
on a header from the outside, like it's crazy. So Freeze, you got to take some ownership. He did not have he had a blunder of a match compared to what is expected of him now. And on top of that, yo, they were playing this for some reason. This game of let's push him out wide all the time. They were hounding us when we got out wide. The moment that ball got past like the what would be our midfield on either side, the left or the right, they were on it. They gave us the mid. That midfield was open as fuck, and we did not take advantage of it. We were trying to play these like
Yep.
through the needle passes to like get in, and I was like, yo, we don't have that skill to get the passes through these players right now. So stop doing it.
And what Yousef
Like,
is
what
saying
are you doing?
is more of a cosign as to why I think Johnny Shore should have stayed in the midfield over Kevin O'Toole. You know, I know you want
You take Kevin O'Toole out and leave Shore in,
but that's the problem. I think Kevin O'Toole should have been played in the left back position. Once after at some point, the Hannes Wolf sub should have been for Gustavo and put Kevin O'Toole there, a proven straight up left back, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We just watched Gustavo get beat for 2 goals in the first half. This is do or die. We're the whole point. The everybody was saying the only way we could beat them is if we don't let them score freely. They were score. They made those 2 goals. Those 2 goals come out of nothing. Out of nothing, those 2 goals happened. You know,
It was not. What was it? What's the term? It's not out of the run of play, whatever. Like they weren't. It was just.
it was transition like
it was mistakes. It's just off our mistakes, so they were just capitalizing like crazy.
The third goal. Okay, before the third goal happens, there was a play in the 48th minute where Maxi Morales was basically
that was fucking terrible, bro. I don't know what the hell happened there, bro.
We know he could shoot with his right.
Yeah. What was that, bro?
What was that?
I think he got nervous, man. I'm telling you, it's that effect, man. It's that Messi effect, bro. Like,
but
I don't know what's going on, man.
This team, this Messi team, without that, we haven't had that Messi effect. We've gone out there like like
we're the only team that don't really give a fuck about Messi.
You know, like
we saw it on the field for like 15 minutes. Like these motherfuckers were ready to scrap.
Yes,
which by
we never cared about that. But Maxi, out of all people, cannot have that excuse. You cannot use that Messi effect excuse on Maxi Morales. This the guy is the most senior player in the league, almost. The most respected player on this team, the most tenured team player, been around the world. You can't say, oh, he didn't shoot because Messi was on the field. He got gunshot.
No, I'm not saying that. My thing is, I feel not that. I get what you're saying, Sanchez. Not to cut you off, sorry. I'm just saying the mentality of it all. Like the moment got too big for Maxi. Like, why would you look to pass in that moment? Why wouldn't you shoot? You're 38 years old. You've been playing this shit since you was fucking 2 years old, bro. Like, you know better. You know to shoot. Everybody knows you're supposed to shoot at that moment. Why are you passing? You hit the wrong button, bro. Like what?
That's almost what it felt like.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, fuck! I hit X instead of circle. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, why are you passing, bro?
Which leads to nothing.
Which led to nothing because the shot wasn't there. Yeah. You had the shot.
You had the shot.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I'm gonna look for Steph Curry
he knew
for the open three.
Because
like,
when the play died,
he knew it.
He had like one of these moments. Like he knew
fucking knew it.
That's probably gonna haunt him. He's probably gonna lose sleep over that. I think he'll
lose sleep. Of course, bro.
That right there makes it too.
Yo, hold on. Let me tell you something, bro. I heard. I'm sorry, Sanchez, cut you off. I heard a podcast about. It's a comedian. He grew up with a dude who was obsessed with football, and he became a NFL coach. He coaches Miami, the Dolphins. I don't remember the dude's name, but he said there was a play that happened during one of the games that he was visiting that the comedian was like, I didn't even fucking see this play. And the coach was like, oh, we practiced that on defense all last week and we did it wrong on Sunday. And he was like, yo, this coach is losing sleep over a fucking play we didn't see. So can you imagine the vision that Maxey has, this superstar legend football player, and he has this blunder, this huge miss. I can't even imagine what he's going through right now.
Their
bro.
keeper is not.
I can't. He's probably yelling at his kids, yelling at his wife and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
his keeper is
shut the fuck down. You know what I'm saying?
He's having a monster.
He's having a monster.
Yeah, fucking.
He's drinking hot Celsius.
He's looking. He saw the keeper. And he saw Vecna when it should have been Dustin. You know, like
Jesus Christ, bro. He was on some bullshit, man.
So that play, what led to the third goal, the Julian Fernandez trying to lob chip the keeper.
Bro, why are you being pretty right in that moment?
That was
pelota, bro. And you know what? That's Julian Fernandez for you. That's who he is. Remember the penalty against Charlotte? What he tried to finessing it to one side, fucking completely missed the
There's some players that are like that, bro. They're not. They want to do this finesse bullshit nonsense. Like, be gritty with it.
Julian had a play before that, right before that, when he first got on the field, when the ball came to his right and he didn't know what to do. He tried to shift his body to stop the ball with his left, and the ball went out of bounds. I'm like, bro, this guy is like, it's a do or die, and you're afraid to use your right foot, bro. It's stop the ball, not to shoot, not to pass, just to stop the ball from rolling out of bounds.
Honestly, bro, when I saw the Maxey miss, my initial reaction was that's something that Ojeda would do, something that Fernandez would do. Someone with like, I don't want to say confidence issues, but like someone with that don't have that mentality, that mature mentality. Like that, the lack of experience. Like, oh, I'm gonna look for the pass instead of shooting.
Big game moment experience.
Yeah, man. Like that was your moment, bro.
For us, he's been built for big games. You know,
it's as bad as anybody missing it, bro.
Immediately, third goal, which we were talking about, Gustavo getting cooked in the middle. Right. So at that point, all over the place, man. Morale's low at that point.
Hell yeah, it has to be low.
Because of what happens. The Maxey at that point, the Maxey miss and the Julian miss that led to that third goal. That's a morale booster, a killer, even for them. The players, they're like, bro, we can't do nothing, and they just scored like it was nothing.
Yeah,
you know, that's a dagger to the chest. And I didn't want to say it out loud, but it's hard to not believe at that moment watching the game that we're cooked. It's over. You know, in my mind, it's like, let's not get blown out.
We should, but we weren't even sharp on our, like, when we had the ball. That's why it's like when we could have controlled the things that were in our, like, hey, we're not even getting pressed the same way that maybe they could have done. Like, we're having time on the ball. And we're still not being careful with our passing. Like, we were, like, why are we not trying
backheel passes, trying to thread needles? We were playing a game.
Just everything
we're doing passes that we don't do normally. We don't play like this. Why are we trying to change the way we play?
Don't you
their knees?
That's what I'm talking about with the Messi effect, though. Like, don't you think they was trying to show out because Miami plays that way?
No, I don't think it was a show out. I think it was just
what you mean, bro? When have you seen us do back passes, bro?
I don't think it was a show out.
That's a bad way of phrasing it. I think that's a bad. They were trying to keep up with them.
Yeah, like they was just like
their style of play.
In order for them to get the ball where the only open space that they were letting them have it, they had to essentially create these miraculous passes that they just didn't have it. So they were just kept trying it instead of changing and be like, hey, it's not working out. Let's figure a different way of getting to that space because this is not working out right now. They just kept going at it over and over and over and over. Because it was just everybody. It wasn't just like the Argentinians. It was literally like O'Neal trying to put a a sideways pass going forward. What was a moment where Nico was trying to get like this like back heel pass through the defenders to reach O'Toole, trying to be in on goal, and it's like even just the fact that that's a series of our offense, where's Nico trying to get a ball in on O'Toole, and then like we had nothing going like at that point. Like it was just felt like it no matter what we were trying to throw at any of them, they were gonna figure it out, and they were just like one step ahead of like, all right, like you're not gonna thread these needles, you're not gonna get a forward in, you're not gonna get a shot in anymore. By the end of it, it felt very much like bully ball. By the end of it,
the way
like
Busquets was able to predict with zero effort what the pass is going to be, and
yo,
literally without even looking, just poke out his foot and stop the ball
crazy.
because he knew what bullshit you were trying to do.
Yeah,
It,
I mean, that's IQ right there.
that
That's
moment was crazy to me. I think I turned around to Sanchez. I was like, "What just happened?" Because
Yeah.
he literally just no look stopped
No
the pass.
look and caused a turnover.
Like that's crazy.
That's class right there, bro. That's fucking class.
This man's retiring in one match.
And so at 3-1, I still would have made a sub. I would have still took out either Kevin O'Toole or Raul Gustavo and put in the lineage. We don't have nobody else. A lineage at this point is the last guy we can make a sub for, and take out a midfielder. I would like either you take out O'Toole completely and keep a one man a midfield with O'Neal and overload the wings and try to get creative. You gotta get desperate. At 3-1, we didn't seem like we were desperate. Because Yousef said, or somebody said, at 3-1, it doesn't matter if we lose 4-1.
Yeah,
if we're going for it.
Don't matter, right? Fuck it.
You lost, bro. One way or another, you're losing. Like
you're losing 3-1. So it's like, all right, we got to come up with 2 goals. It's 15 minutes left or whatever the time was. I would have put a lineage in. I think I would have took out Kevin O'Toole or Raul Gustavo at this point.
I think Raul.
I still think it would have been Raul. I would have picked Raul. I would have picked Raul. And then you put the 3 at the back with Hack, Martins, and Gray, and you get a lineage to fucking go up. Overload the wings. Play how we've been playing. He has done this in this season. He has put lineage on the right wing to overload to chase the goals.
Think about it, you got a defense. Their defense been there the whole. You got Jordi Alba playing a full game. Like I'm not saying like he's not gonna be tired, but I'm pretty sure he'll be more tired than a lineage.
Yeah,
I want to say one thing. Exactly. I want to say one thing though. We're talking a lot about our defects. Man for man, Miami's players, position for position, I think we're just on the night we're better than ours.
Yeah, man, that too, bro.
They played with an intensity that we didn't have after the first 20 minutes. They played like this was for a trophy. They played this game like it meant something. And I'm gonna say it again. We didn't have that, and that is a mental issue. That is allowing the environment to get in your head, the players who are on the other team get in your head, the shit talking, the lack of refereeing decisions going your way.
That I feel like you should know going into a match like this.
You should know all these things are stacked against you,
because you know that's a factor. And I think I kept seeing Maxi get upset a lot and over the course of the match, like just because he wasn't any calls. Like, bro, you know that this team is gonna get calls favored on their side. It was gonna happen
regularly.
You already know it. Go at it with that mentality. Don't go almost invite a yellow card just because you're upset that you're not getting the call. Play to that whistle because you might just not get it. Like you might catch them by surprise thinking that they're gonna think, oh, you're gonna think that's a foul, so you're gonna slow down your play. Nah, until you hear that whistle, keep it going. And it was just like they got angry over the stuff that they couldn't have control over, and it just kept pouring over into the field. It was just like, y'all not going anywhere at this point. Like it was really the way that shit ended was sloppy. Like it was just sloppy. No other way to say that for me. It was just felt like, I want to say fell out of character, but in a way,
it just felt like Miami wanted it more, man. Like that's yeah. I don't know. It was very not ourselves type of match.
Yeah.
And it showed. Like I feel like we were a lot better than this. Like take away the first 2 goals, okay, fine, we still lose 3-1, you know, at that point. But yeah, I don't know, man. They were just that much better than us yesterday, bro.
What's
And
the guy's name?
that's the sad part.
What's the guy's name who works for? I think he works for Areas Network, Sports Network. Juan Carlos, I think his name is.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
The
talking about, Yousef?
photographer, right?
Not Rubiano, the other guy.
I know you're talking about, yeah.
He had a tweet yesterday that said, "Goles que no, goles que fallas, goles que te meten." You know, goals that you miss are going
Are
are
the
goals
ones.
are goals they make,
Mhm.
and that's what happened. The goals we missed, the opportunities we had, they were able to capitalize on the opportunities they had.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That fourth goal, we were caught off way offside, way down the field. They transitioned us. Their speed is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Bro,
know,
Gustavo had, I don't know where we thought, not we, sorry, because I don't know if that was even something that is thought of him. But he has no pace going back. Like he cannot track back with forwards. He needs to be a center back and stay back. Like that's the only way that he's able to defend. Because if he's trying to have a foot race with anybody, he's getting beat out every single time. He looks like a lanky ass giraffe. Just
Yeah, I kind of felt that way in the Philadelphia game too. He was kind of making runs there and just like, what are you doing? Get back, you know? But
yeah, that comes with the left back positioning.
yeah.
You
that's
know,
what I'm
like
saying. Like
playing that
you have to.
attacking fullback, which Kevin O'Toole has been successful at all year. But the coach is trying to get his guy in the field. This is an error. This is a mistake on the coach. He
Mm.
he has some type of loyalty to Raul because he coached them at their previous team together. That's his guy. He brought him.
Yeah.
You know, he has a sense of loyalty to which fair or not fair, but this is the result of it.
Mm.
This clearly it didn't work. So not having this game showed how our injuries caught up to us. Not having Perea, at minimum, you have a sub in the midfield, an actual midfield sub, like either Johnny Shore, coming on or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Not having Alonso, which would have freed up. What was Maxi doing? He was getting subbed off regularly to put in Julian and Ojeda and Wolf, for the three of them could be up there with Nico. Like not having the backup is caught up to us. Not having depth on the bench finally caught up to us. Something that we've been preaching about all season. The depth of this team was basically non-existent, and we had a bunch of teenagers on the bench with minimal game experience, first team experience, and we had no options to change. There was a play where Maxi had could have had a run, a turnover, but he was just outpaced, and he had the lead onto the ball, and the dude caught up to him with ease in the second half. Like,
Oh, and go to the touch
yeah.
line. Yeah.
So, like, all right, we get it. Maxi is old. Maxi don't got the pace, but Maxi doesn't play 90 minutes for us anymore. Not recently, but we just don't have nobody because of the injuries. And it's just all these things, all these factors caught up to us. I'm not saying it's because the injuries is why we lost, but we were able to beat Philadelphia, which we kind of did to Philadelphia. Felt cracked under pressure against Miami.
That shit was
It's just
crazy, man. That what do you think of that fourth goal?
that turnover. Nico's on an island by himself.
Yeah.
He was by himself. Like the Rodrigo de Paul back heel pass.
Yeah.
Nasty work, bro.
Nasty
It's,
work.
it's nasty, bro. It's stuff that like it's world class type shit, and
Nah.
it's all questionable on how they can afford all these players and how they figured this out. I saw a tweet that said, "I'm all for teams being able to spend all the money they want, but when Miami has zero Americans on their game day roster.
Wow,
It's an issue.
That's crazy.
That's
You
how
know?
I mean. That's a conversation that can get really rabbit hole because that's even in England that's a big thing now. Like,
It's in Italy too. It's all over. It's
yeah,
all over.
It's all
Right?
over the
all over.
world, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So,
like, I think it's
but
crazy because
Segovia had that. He had a little. He kind of did a pick on Tavon. So,
So
like
here's the thing.
he passes it to Jordi Alba. He basically sets a pick on Gray,
yep.
which allows because that's
The cut.
Gray's man. He's trying to get him. You know, he was just coming off the free kick and shit, but he's like he just totally misses, and yeah, he got picked off, and then he it was like a pick and roll. If you go back and watch, it was a pick
I
and
said
roll.
that.
bro.
I said Tavon kind of gave. I don't think he gave up on the play necessarily, like stop, but he definitely slowed down. He looked a little
Bro,
like
it's
beat up.
tiring, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
he
looked
had a terrible
on there.
game too, though. Yeah, I mean,
But in that
a
particular
good game.
sequence, in that particular
Tavon?
sequence though,
Justin Hack
Yeah,
had the
he-
best game of the night.
I didn't say
Well,
Justin Hack. I said Tavon had a bad game.
I'm talking about the best game. That's what I'm saying. Who had a good game? If Tavon had a bad game, who had a good game? There was nobody who had a good game.
I think Justin Hack had a good game.
That's the only thing you can say is Justin Hack because he scored the goal.
I mean,
And props to him
not
for
that. I
having
think he. I don't think he.
I think Tavon had good battles. He won some. He won some there. You go back, bro. He got some. He may not like. I don't think it was on his
feel like
side.
He was getting cooked a lot though on his side.
By the end of it, because he was like,
Nah, even the third goal, which was
finished.
not that late in, he was there ball watching too. He should have did better on that. On the third goal, the fourth goal, he got
he was
cooked
playing
there too.
The
man was on the.
goal was-
Man wasn't even close to
all
being.
on Raul Gustavo.
Yeah,
Sorry,
bro,
go ahead.
that-
Y'all both talking. I don't hear what y'all said. What?
That was on Gustavo, but on this one, I think he
On
got
what?
beat out.
Which goal?
The
Fifth
third
goal.
one.
The third goal on the initial start of it too. He's not where he needs to be.
Tavon Gray is
He-
where he needs to be on the right
He's
side. We
exactly
covered
where
it.
he needs to be,
He's
bro.
running back and forth on that.
He's playing his man is out in the corner.
Yeah, he's playing man in the corner
Okay.
That's what his assignment
on the
is.
right side of the field where he's supposed to be at.
Yeah. He has enough time to turn. If that ball goes anywhere in that direction, he has time to turn around. Gustavo, on the other hand, said, "I just want to be right here." Like
And Gustavo on the fifth goal, what you said about the pace, the lack of, this dude just blew him out the water, bro.
he got burned out. So it's just like, you have no, again, more reason to even like to change one of these people because it's like you need somebody back there. Micha had to come in. Micha had to come into the match, bro. He's the only dude that has the speed to at that point because they were putting in forwards. I don't know where Suarez. I mean, Suarez is old ass, but
he had a personality.
Suarez for 10 minutes.
He has a personality trait, Micha, that I don't give a fuck. Personality. You know, he would have went out there, probably did something stupid, but at least he would have been out there trying to give it his all and balling out and not caring who's on the field, what's happening.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's an error on Jansen, and he has
a very chippy match.
Yeah, but we expected that. It's never not a chippy match against Miami, and it's
saying,
always calls against us.
Like, bro, there was that suplex that Nico did on what's his name? Falcon.
Yeah, that was funny, yo.
I was like, that looked very technique. Like
it was a hip toss, not a suplex. Hip toss.
There you go, hip toss.
Kind of like that shit. Him over.
I was like, somebody should have gone for a 3 count right there. Like, dang. Like, but I'm glad that it is like that at least. Like that it's never like a gloss over match for us. It's like it's gonna be like gritty. We just gotta figure it out now because they're not the same Miami as before. So
that pass was so nuts by Alba, bro. I just rewatched it. My God.
But it's like the knowledge of like having Sanchez brought this up at Billy's where it's like the people that like the other, let's call them the non-stars, right? They've elevated their game now in order to be able to just to be at like a level where it's like, oh, I understand what that player may be thinking right now. So let me just be in the space to receive that ball. That play where you're getting squeezed like that to try to go through the defenders, knowing I was going to try to make this pass one way or another because he's literally with his back towards them. But he has the balls to try to, in the skill to do that pass. let me get into that space. That's the difference now. Where it's like when Messi came in, I think people were still playing into like the holy shit, this is Messi and I'm their teammate, and they didn't realize like I have to also play at this level to get there. So I think that's why they probably failed. But now every team got to be at that level. Like you got to know how these players are thinking to anticipate guarding that. Because if you're not thinking that this player is gonna try that, then you're not gonna try to guard it. Like you're not defending well because you're not anticipating anymore. You're reacting. So it's just like we're gonna always fail against teams like this if it doesn't if we don't get better at just knowing the game a little bit better. And then I think that sequence right there showed it. Like, yo, Tavon, you should at least like fouled him at this point. Like you should have like put a check him because now you let him continue the run. That ball would have just been dead. Like where was Alba going? Nowhere.
If he'd have fouled him,
no, like if you do is cutting through him, right? If he doesn't get enough gas, just put his body on him. Like you see, like he kind of just like stops, and the moment he does that is when he cuts in through the little pocket and gets the ball from Alba. Where if right there, if he just puts like a hand on him just to deter him like a little bit, someone can maybe has a chance on that ball from Alba. Just like when you see
I'm
him.
lost at who you explain it because I just paused it where you're looking back. The pass goes from Messi to what's it do Segovia, and he it's just him and Nico up front. Is that Nico?
Number 7, yeah.
It's him and Nico.
Yeah, and
Jordi Alba makes the pass. He looks at Kevin O'Toole, which Kevin O'Toole had a great run, but you could see if you track back, you can see in a moment the IQ of Alba because his mindset says,
he's fighting into space so they can get the pass.
He says in that moment, O'Toole's coming towards me. I'm gonna keep verging to the left, which he does, which initially makes him get that run. But Tavon wasn't nowhere near the ball until the end.
He was on Segovia. He was the one tracking back with Segovia. And if he is able to get at least a body on him and deter that run, Segovia has no chance of doing that weird cut that he gets like in between him and Nico. Like when they converge, Segovia does a cut through it. If Tavon could get just a little bit of himself on it and make himself impose a little bit there,
like right before the Messi pass,
you see it. Like you see when he cut, there's an angle that gets him like from behind the net, and you see
Tavon goes towards the ball
like this. He just goes like that, and that's when Segovia just goes, "You."
Yeah, but that's the pick and roll that I'm talking about. He already made the pass at that point.
You got to put your body on there, bro.
He was too far. Rewind it, bro. Go back. Rewind it. He wasn't close enough for that. Where is it at? It says 66. No, 60. No, it's 80. Go to 83-14 on the play. It comes back. It shows the pass from Maxi. The header goes right to Messi. Tavon goes towards the ball. Segovia goes to the right. And then they run down, and it's just a race at that point. Like Sanchez said, it's just Nico's on an island by himself. I don't think Tavon. There's nothing Tavon could have did at that point, yo.
So the way I saw it was at least Tavon could have put a body on him for some reason.
The only way he could have put a body was before the pass. Instead of going towards Messi towards the ball at the beginning, he put a body on Segovia beforehand. That was pretty much it because I think he was just too far behind at that point, you know. And then he got the pick and roll. But yeah, listen, at the end of the day, it's shit like that where you need to just get better. Like there's no real excuse for that. Like they were playing with us at that point. Like you said, bully balls, like a dog playing with a smaller dog. Like it just don't make no sense how they were just smacking us around like that.
Sanchez said, what was it? Raul, what was that? Raul? Raul, right? The Paul. There was a shot at him like smiling, and Sanchez Sanchez just goes, they're just having fun at this point. Like they were cool with us.
They were
just having.
They were toying with us.
Yeah, they were like I said, like a big ass dog with a little dog, just manhandling us.
I'm watching. They cut the feed off at Billy's yesterday. I'm watching the trophy celebration right now.
Oh no!
For the first time.
You.
I do that. I do that to myself.
You like pain, bro.
Bega, man.
Nah.
I turned that shit right the fuck off, yo. As soon as that whistle blew, I was going.
Yo, and they gave no stoppage time, bro. They fucking mercy.
You know, what are we gonna do? We're gonna score 6 goals in 3 minutes.
In 3 minutes?
Did you not just watch this game, bro? Like,
son,
come on, man. This was a terrible way to end the season. Like you said in the vibe check, man. This is not how we wanted to end it. If we'd have lost this game 2-1 and even 3-1, if we'd have lost that would have been respectable. Like, okay, you guys at least tried. They dropped 3 on you. It was Messi and the boys fucking toying on us. But 5-1, come on. That's embarrassing, bro.
I said it. I was saying it to myself all day. I will lose. I'd rather lose a painful 1-goal loss.
Yeah.
Than to get washed 5-4. I was saying 4-1 in my head. And I think I said that to you when they scored the 4th one. So I turned to you. I was like, this is the scoreline I was afraid of. 4-1. And then they scored the 5th one. I was like, oh, bueno. Ahí va li madres, pues.
It's gonna be definitely a reflective one.
Yo, Alcaraz did the trophy walk? The tennis player?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, bro.
It was bothering me during the game how they kept showing this dude Alcaraz on the broadcast over and over and over, and the women's national team over and over and over. I'm like, there's a whole game on the field. Why is the camera facing the opposite way? And I'm just seeing now that Alcaraz was the one that walked the trophy out and handed it to Jorge Mas.
Did Beckham show up?
Nah, Beckham was in F1. He was in Qatar.
What?
Yeah.
Doesn't he own this team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
He's in Qatar.
That's crazy, bro.
You know?
No, I don't know. I don't own a team and I don't watch F1. So no, I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, he lives that kind of lifestyle. He's just like, I own a team, but I'm gonna be in Qatar for some reason.
At this point, today we know it's gonna be Vancouver.
Yeah.
Vancouver at Miami. In Miami at the Chase Stadium. Who you got?
It's garbage, by the way, right?
Saturday at 2:30 p.m.
I got Miami, yo. Miami's going to do it to them, yo.
I know Vancouver. I know Miami's going to do it to them, but
Miami's going to win.
Where's our last hope to save football, bro?
Yeah, let's hope Vancouver wins, but I think they're going to put 3-4 on them. They're going to do the same thing they were doing to everybody else, man.
What you thought about Jansen's post-match quote that's been making rounds?
I think it was in line with what Sanchez was saying in the vibe check. Like, it's
that's even before I seen this.
Yeah, it was what the fuck happened, yo. You know, like he knows for a fact that he didn't sign up for these fools to do this shit.
I love that. I love that he didn't try to hide from it. Like, he was
you know what it reminded me of? I know y'all don't really fuck with boxing like that, but it's like when a boxing trainer is like, yo, you got to do this, you got to do X, Y, Z. And the boxer's like, nah, I'm gonna do ABC, and then gets his fucking ass kicked, yo.
Like, I told you,
like, what are you doing, bro? You don't play like this. That's how it felt. So
I feel like it's such a refreshing. I think like the one good thing about all this is just the fact that I feel like we still have a coach that can take us to the. You have a coach.
We don't have a coach director, but
I have a butt. I have a butt. We have a coach.
Yo.
But this was Pep Vieira-ish.
Oh. Yeah,
that's what this game was.
You think so?
With a partially questionable starting lineup, but definitely a questionable substitutions.
Lessons to be learned.
Yeah.
It's just what it is, unfortunately.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be. Is where
it shouldn't have been. Shouldn't have been.
You know, it doesn't have to be this way. We could have lost with a little bit more dignity than what the hell that was.
Yeah, a little more class.
I I think he's the type of person that he's gonna hold those people accountable, like internally. He's gonna, and then as a team, he's like, as a team, we failed, but internally, he's like, I'm hoping Raul got like a reaming, for like, if you that cool with your mans, if that's your homie,
You should be
that's your
comfortable to
boy, you should be
Yeah,
like,
you
yo,
should be comfortable to tell him off.
like my man's like,
Still
you're
show
good as shit.
love, but be like, yo, bro,
Yo.
you fucking up right now, yo.
Yeah,
Pero valistas madres, bro.
Yeah.
you went out to Miami a little bit too much, didn't you?
Mm.
You know, Brazilians out in Miami.
Now they showed the they're showing now. It was I believe it was Rodrigo De Paul
Oh my god.
who reset the play for that second goal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Remember,
bro, that pass was crazy.
Yeah, I'm turning this shit off.
Yeah,
They showed the second goal, like the setup for it.
There was nobody on the ball for the record. Nobody wearing blue anywhere near that ball.
Wow.
Come on, these are
And
mistakes.
so Rodrigo fucked up 4 goals, bro. Holy shit.
Listen, fellas,
Holy
that's
shit.
the end of our season. We will be doing a recap,
Yeah.
a post-mortem, season wrap episode.
Season recap, yeah.
a thank you fans post.
Oh,
Yeah.
yo, when I saw the
said-
thank you fans and Billy's, I was like, oh my god, they thank you fans us. Fuck.
Yeah, we made the joke that that's the soccer version of Spirit Halloween.
It really is though, bro.
put
They
up-
had that shit ready.
They had the thank you fans up. I was like, oh no.
I'm watching.
Someone
the
brought
fifth,
up a
bro.
good
What is
point
this one,
after the
bro?
game in Billy's when they were like, listen, we lost this, but we were able to take the monkey, not the monkey off our back. What is the word he said? He said something about like we were able to prove at least to Philly that we could beat them no matter what. And
Oh, yeah.
I was like, all right, if that makes you feel better about today, but
Yeah, there's nothing that makes me feel better about this, bro. Because it's embarrassing. It's an embarrassing loss. Like nobody want to see you. Nobody wants to see that shit.
now they have that over us mentally
course.
again.
Yeah.
Moving forward, whoever is on that Miami team moving forward, which I think is going to be a big flip, when they play us against whoever was on, they're going to bring that up.
Yeah.
The little banter on the field,
Yeah.
they're going to get into our heads, and they're already they know they could get into our heads. That's the thing, that we gave up that card with this game. We allowed them in
They've only beaten us
twice.
in their whole lifetime, no?
Yeah, and
Which is
9-1 goal aggregate in those 2 wins.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
9-1 goal aggregate. Come on. It's 10-2 for the season.
That's insane, bro.
It's bad all around.
That
Yeah,
is
like
insane.
this is not good.
Not good,
know,
brothers. Not good. I do want to say this. This is the last thing I want to say about Miami. Mascherano's not a good coach.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, fuck him. He's not a good
He
coach.
is like kind of like how what's the coach from Miami? Miami Heat.
Oh,
You
Eric
comparing him
Spoelstra?
to Eric Spoelstra, bro.
Wow.
There was no way Eric Spoelstra could not have won the chip with the big 3 there with
Bro,
LeBron.
Didn't Miami win again with Eric Spoelstra?
Yeah.
Didn't they
No,
win
it didn't.
recently?
No.
They lost in the finals, I believe,
Yeah.
against
No, they didn't.
Giannis and that company.
You know who I do compare him to though?
Who?
Derek Fisher. Damn, you see, I don't think you watch basketball enough.
But Derek Fisher hasn't won
I'm
anything.
trying to think. Like,
Okay, but yeah, it's but Derek Fisher has had a lot of teams where it's like kind of handed to him, you know? Like I feel like he coached one of the Kobe teams.
oh, you mean Tyronn Lue? Because he got the Cavs and he got a Lakers team.
No, Derek Fisher was.
I'm pretty sure Derek Fisher won with Kobe and
He was not the manager. The
he
coach.
did not.
Like,
He did
not the
not
head
win
coach.
one with Kobe.
yeah, he
He
was
didn't
not the
win
head
one with
coach.
Kobe?
No,
Oh,
he
wait.
was not the head coach. No.
Mm.
Tyronn
That
Lue
was-
though.
That was a
Tyronn
guy
Lue
named
got some
Phil Jackson. Heard of him?
Phil Jackson didn't get all of them with Kobe, did he?
He got the first 3.
D'Antoni, I think he. No, was it that?
Because
No,
Phil
that-
Jackson got 11. Oh, he might have got them all with them.
So the 5 right there, yeah, he got
No, he
5
got
with Kobe.
12. No, he got 13. He got 13. He got 2 by
2 as a
himself with the
player.
Knicks. He got
As a
6
player.
with the Bulls and 5 with the Lake game. You're right.
I'm rarely wrong, fellas.
Bro,
Derek Fisher. I feel like Fisher coached the Cavs or something.
no, you think about Tyronn Lue, bro.
No. I'm telling you,
Nah.
bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Eric
Think
Spoelstra,
about
the
Nah,
big
you can't.
three,
Come on, don't do exposure like that, bro. You
big three
can't do
era.
exposure like
the
that,
big
bro.
3 era. That era, Eric Spoelstra. It's like how can you not win with the All-Star team you have?
And they didn't.
And
They lost that
they
first
did.
year.
They won 2 though. So Miami didn't make it last year. They got embarrassed in the first round. Remember that?
It's true.
And this is Mascherano's first year. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I think they have a spine of players that
He just reminded me of Fisher, bro.
yeah. He's got a spine. I said it yesterday. They have a spine of players that have played it at the ultimate level, have won at the ultimate level, who on their IQ of the game, they can outplay you. And they just got to be surrounded by players that are willing to play at enough where it's like we can complement you what you have, and that's what they have here. Like they're gonna win. They're gonna win. It's just come on. Like, somebody said, shouts to Miami for going through 0 adversary and getting into this, this chip. It's like, you know what? If we want to do the same thing, we can't complain when other teams do it, because we would wish that we would have that kind of like, let's just go get whoever the fuck we want kind of attitude. It is what it is. I can't be too upset at it. It's just upset because it's they're the ops. That's really why. But other than that, I would love that if my team had that kind of talent on the field. Like,
Son, I would absolutely love if we had that type of talent on the field. Yeah. But anyway, I don't know, man. Fuck Miami. That was terrible. It was embarrassing, and I don't think we deserve that as a season. I don't think we should end the season with our tails between our legs and our heads down. Like I think we got to give a lot of credit to us getting to where the team got to. I think we had an incredible season. Making it to the Eastern Conference Final is a tough task, bro. And one thing that the coach said was each year the team should be better than what it was last year. And I think where we got from last year to this year is a hell of an improvement. So, and to get better from here, that means MLS Cup Final. So I think going into next year, I think us as fans, us as supporters, us as a podcast, we need to make MLS Cup Finals next year, because that's the only way we get better from here. According to what the coach says, if we're keeping him accountable, the next step is making MLS Cup Finals. So,
and the only way to actually fulfill those expectations, the first step is roster decisions, decisions on current players on the team and whoever we decide to bring in. There's a lot to that formula for that to happen. We just can't go willy-nilly like we did this year. This year was a big error with starting the season with Santi Rodriguez getting announced an hour before the first game of the season against Miami, wasn't it not?
Yeah.
And not getting a replacement till the summer, slow and just rode that wave through the spring and hope for the best. And we almost dug ourselves a hole that we couldn't get out of just to get to the playoffs.
Yeah,
during that era. So we just the approach has to be different. We don't know what's to come yet. We don't have no sporting director. Hopefully, a lot of these questions are answered by the time we record the next episode.
Yeah.
Like when we start talking about who we want to see re-signed and what positions of need. When we start breaking that down in the next episode, maybe we'll have some answers by then. And that's why we didn't. I guess also that's why, so the listeners know, that's why we didn't really get into that this episode, because this week we hope to have some answers.
Yeah, because what do we know? You know, like
Yeah.
they're gonna make announcements this
the
coming
next few
week
days.
anyways. But yeah.
The next few
So-
days there's going to be roster decisions being made on current players. So
And it's a quick turnaround. Yeah, December
Yeah.
flies through. Next thing you know, we got camps in January.
Oof.
yeah,
So-
mid-January. All we got to get through is New Year's. Once New Year's, we can see the season starting already.
Yep.
You know, February 22nd, LA Galaxy.
Let's get it.
Away. Well, I'll be there.
Let's get it.
Let's
Get it. But all right, y'all. This is NYCFC Forever podcast, man. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.